If staying home and wrapped in a blanket watching a movie on weekends feels more exciting to you than any party or gathering. If before every plan you're more focused on finding an excuse not to go than actually feeling excited about going. And if "I'm tired, I'm not feeling well, or something came up" have become your usual reasons for canceling plans. Got these signs? Then this video's for you. There might be things about yourself you still haven't figured out yet. Today we're diving into the psychology of people who love staying at home, the ones society calls boring. Extroverts get recharged by being around people. Their energy comes from noise, movement, and crowded spaces. But introverts, and those who prefer being alone, recharge in silence. They find their energy in calm, quiet, and solitude. Introverts, even if they enjoy social interactions sometimes, slowly start to lose their energy, and a quiet place like home is the only place where they can recharge. Some people need more excitement and stimulation to feel good, while others need less. This is not laziness or fear, it's simply how their nervous system is wired. But the story isn't just about introversion. Some people don't love staying at home because they dislike others. They love staying at home because home gives them something they don't easily find outside, and that is a sense of control. But outside the home, everything feels unpredictable. Strangers you don't know, sudden loud noises, last-minute changes of plans, and conversations where sometimes it feels like the other person isn't even waiting for your response. But home is different. At home, the light is in your control, the sound is in your control, basically the whole mood is in your control. For people who are more sensitive or deal with higher levels of anxiety, having control isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And here's something interesting. Studies show that people who enjoy spending time alone are often more creative, more self-aware, and better at solving problems. Staying at home doesn't mean doing nothing. Home is where the best ideas are born, not in a crowded cafe, but in a quiet corner of your room with a book, or at 2 a.m., when you're lost in thoughts and imagination. Let's be honest, society has often exaggerated the idea of going out. Instagram is full of party pictures, luxury trips, and a culture that says a good life means always being outside, always doing something new. But here's a simple question. What if your best version of life doesn't look like that? What if your best life is just watching a movie in silence, snacking, and having a day with no pressure and no responsibilities? This isn't sad. This is self-awareness. It means realizing you're not supposed to live like everyone else, and you're not meant to follow a one-size-fits-all version of happiness. And maybe the most real form of peace is exactly this, a life that aligns with you, not with others. Of course, not the whole story is that some people stay at home just because they are introverted or feel tired. For some, staying at home comes from deeper reasons, like social anxiety, painful past experiences, or even depression. For these people, home can feel like two things at the same time, a safe place and a prison. And that's exactly where an important question comes in. Are you staying at home because it gives you energy? Or because going outside feels too overwhelming? Because these two are not the same. The first one is comfort. The second one is avoidance. And learning to tell the difference might be one of the most important steps in understanding yourself. But those who love staying at home are not necessarily missing out on anything. They are simply living life in a different way. They enjoy the small things, a morning cup of tea, sinking into the same cozy spot on the couch, the light of late afternoon slowly filling the room through the window, things that many people pass by without even noticing. And if you think you're like this too, hit the subscribe button. These people don't need the world to entertain them. Their inner world is already full enough. So if you're someone who says no to plans without guilt, or someone who genuinely enjoys a quiet weekend alone, or someone who would rather rewatch a favorite series than go out and make memories, you're not broken. You're just someone who prefers peace over noise and depth over performative living. Now tell me, would you rather stay at home, or do you think we're all just making excuses to avoid going out? And if you're one of those people who are always searching for the side of psychology that nobody talks about, then the next video is made for you.